Welcome back to another episode of Drink Tales. And today, we're going to talk about daiquiris. Because tomorrow, you see, is Daiquiri Day. And I know what you're thinking. Why not just put this episode out tomorrow? Well, we always put episodes out on Wednesday and Saturday, unless it's a very special occasion. And we're not going to break that just for Daiquiri Day, but we will talk about daiquiris. So, what do you got for us today?
And we're going to make your standard run-of-the-mill daiquiri as it was intended to be made. Because I bet a lot of people know daiquiris as those frozen drinks that you get in New Orleans. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit, but after I make the drink. The traditional daiquiri is literally made with just 3 ingredients. Rum, preferably Cuban, I believe, but you could probably do something else. You could probably do a different type of rum. I'm just going to use this Bacardi because, you know, it's a safe choice.
Bacardi is Cuban.
Simple syrup, which is usually Demerara simple syrup, which I'm going to use. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to actually use this pure sugarcane simple syrup that I made. And lime juice.
Okay.
That's literally all an ordinary daiquiri consists.
That's your standard traditional daiquiri.
We made a Hemingway daiquiri a few months ago, or a couple of months ago. It's been so long because of the quarantine, I don't quite remember. But we did make a Hemingway daiquiri, and it has a few differences in relation to how that drink is made. Like, for one thing, you use the maraschino liqueur and some other stuff that I can't think of right now. Grapefruit juice. Grapefruit juice was one of the ingredients. But I'm rambling. I'm gonna make the drink, the regular drink as is. And we're gonna start off with an ounce of lime juice. And of course, this drink, it's a classic, as it were, you know. One of the first, I consider it baby's first cocktail, but I mean, that could be said for a lot of drinks, 3 ingredient drinks, as it were, because it's easy to make. We're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. And last but not least, the 2 ounces of rum.
Like all you got is 2 ounces.
I can get a cold sweat on it. Add our ice. Then we strain into a fancy smashy glass. And usually you would top that off with like a lime peel or something like that. Lime twist or whatever. Do something along the lines of this. There we go. That is your
pretty good.
I have lots more left over, so I'm gonna finish it off.
It's a three ingredient drink. Pretty good.
And that's pretty much it. Now, that's cool and all, but most of you know daiquiris from, like I said, those slushies that you get in New Orleans. And I'm gonna be honest with you, these days, those drinks are frowned upon.
Why is that?
If you're one to be, I guess, snooty as it were about mixology and everything, then the slushy daiquiris are more or less frowned upon because like they're linked to the party lifestyle, specifically down in the in New Orleans and whatnot. So, you know, they get a bad reputation. I'm not too snooty about them, honestly. You know, everybody doesn't drink the same way. I don't frat boy drink, as it were. I like to actually taste the drink that I'm giving. I have a vested interest in how a drink is made and how it's put together and the ingredients that go into it. But that's just, you know, me being a nerd like that. The slushy daiquiri drinks are literally made for convenience, for people that want to be on vacation, and that's what they see as vacation. Also, it's convenient for the people that have to make them to just pull a lever and pour it out of a machine.
So much so you could probably say that it's become a New Orleans staple drink.
Well, it actually is. It's one of New Orleans' signature drinks, along with the Hurricane, the Vieux Carré, the Sazerac, all those other drinks. It's right up there with them. It's just that in this day and age, the daiquiri itself is known for being a slushy drink, a frozen drink that comes out of a machine. Specifically because the most infamous out of those would be the strawberry daiquiri. That's like, if we're talking about deviations from the regular daiquiri, the strawberry daiquiri is right up there with the Hemingway daiquiri. I don't know if you remember when the last time we went to New Orleans, which should have been next week, but I won't begrudge the COVID-19 that keeps us confined to But I don't know if you remember the machines. It was a restaurant or whatever right across the street from the hotel we were staying at. This was like in 2018. And they had all of those daiquiri machines and all of those different flavors and whatnot. I remember seeing those. Of course, you see them on Bourbon Street at all of the little mini bars that are on Bourbon Street. As you're walking that strip, you can see some of those machines and whatnot, if you're not trying to get like fish bowls and stuff like that. So yeah, and most likely you've seen them if you go to places like Miami, beachside vacation areas and stuff like that. They're gonna have those machines and everything like that. That's the typical daiquiri that you're going to find out in the wild. If you want like the original daiquiri as it was intended and made, you're gonna have to go to a bartender that will actually make the drink for you.
Well, with that said and done, I learned some things today, and I hope you did too. That'll do it for this episode of Drink Tales. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell so that you will be notified whenever we put up new content. Like I said at the top of the show, we come out with videos every Wednesday and every Saturday. Check us out on Twitter, check us out on Instagram, and until next time, peace.